live, or are we just going to sit here?
Live, actually.
Okay, I'm going to beat you to it. Just so you know, I'm not muting anybody.
Are you like on heroin or something tonight? I mean, I'm just curious. You're just kind of like.
It's time for, look at what Sticks Boy says. It's time for everybody's favorite game, Myth or Mystery or Unknown. Well,
That's not the name of it.
It's not the name of it, Sticks Boy. We're taking back our T-shirt.
No, he got a mug.
He got a mug?
Yep.
All right, we're taking the mug back. Clean it before you send it back.
We'll break it. We'll smash it in front of him.
Joanne is from Quebec, Canada. Ooh, fancy. Hi, KD Paranormal. Oh, sorry, I'm not supposed to be talking. Shh.
That never stopped you before.
Oh, you know it's bad when my only friend turns on me.
All right, we're going to start the train wreck. What is that? Tonight, live on the air. All right, the best part of the show, though. All right, it's time to play Myth or Mystery, the weekly panel show where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decided the videos or images we're watching tonight. Whoa, look at that. Look at that. See, this is what happens. See, why didn't you just take it away instead of make a sound about it?
I know, I made a scene. I'm sorry.
You did make a scene. Now we have to start the whole thing over. No, you're not sorry.
Start from the beginning. Hi.
How's that mic working for you, by the way?
I'm using my computer mic now.
Yeah, it's sounding good. Real professional.
Well, so said that there was an echo.
You know what? I'm gonna come clean. The echo is on my end. Right before the show started, before we played the opening, did you hear the echo?
Yes.
That was, that was because I had the YouTube page open because I was showing our guest tonight and her friends where to watch the video, and I never took the page down. So then that started echoing once we went live. So that's what that's all about.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Does that sound better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
sure.
Thank you. Now start from the beginning, Greg, please. I'm sorry. Please.
All right. Hello, everybody. It's time to play Myth or Mystery. It is the weekly panel show where our panel here, with the help of our viewers, decide if the video or images we're watching tonight are myth, mystery, or unknown. Now, remember, this series is heavily reliant on our viewers voting on the videos each week, so please share this video out to get more people to join in. You can only vote for the videos if you go to YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. If you're watching us on Facebook, whatever page you're watching us from, that should be stuck to the top of the comments. So you should be able to get there with the link that we provide. So you can comment on the videos from anywhere you're watching from. The only place that you can vote is actually over at YouTube, as we mentioned, at Myth or Mystery Live. So let's get to show and meet our panel. I'll go first. My name is Greg, and I'm a paranormal investigator. I've been doing this for about 15 years. My favorite way of communicating with spirit is through ITC methods, mainly the Spirit Box. Now, I've had a lot of success using it. And I also host Ghostbox Radio on AM 950 radio and streaming on Ghostbox Radio with Greg Bakken, the Facebook page, Monday through Friday at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, bringing some, well, hopefully fantastic conversations to you regarding the paranormal, ufology, Bigfoot, and so much more. It is my pleasure to introduce Harlow tonight. Harlow is co-producer, graphic artist, research and video researcher. Harlow is also a writer and illustrator with her book, Plugged into the Paranormal, about her lifelong paranormal experiences. And now Harlow's new book, which I hope that a lot of you have gone out and bought, Obsidian Moon, Collected Tales of Darkness and Light, is now out. You can find the book on Amazon. We're going to be hearing and seeing more from Harlow throughout the show. I mean, as we say every week, she's behind the scenes making a lot of stuff work for us. So just real fast, thank you, Harlow, always for everything. And we're going to say goodbye to her now, but we'll see her throughout the show. Ryan, right? You know, why are you laughing, Ryan?
I'm just waiting to see what comes out of your mouth next.
You know what? I'm in what's the right word? Benevolent. Sorry. I'm in a benevolent mood tonight. I'm so happy that you know, I don't know why I have this like this gratefulness over me at the moment. So
we'll make sure to knock that out of you.
I mean, you're trying. You are really trying, and you are succeeding a little bit. I'm not going to lie, Miriam. But Ryan is a 15-year. He almost said he's a 15-year-old, and I just leave it at that. Ryan is a 15-year paranormal investigator and evidence review go-to guy. Ryan is good at finding things no one else has found, and whether we like it or not, and generally we don't like it, he is going to hit us with some cold, hard facts. He's going to take the fun out of virtually anything you do. So that's something to look forward to. And then Miriam, as much as I like to tease Miriam is our psychic medium. She specializes in remote viewing, aliens, and clearing dark energies. She is excellent at it. She's also a teacher of spirituality, the paranormal, and bridging the gap between the two. And, you know, it's one of the things that's always kind of hard, I think, with Myth or Mystery, because we joke a lot on there. So I think sometimes, and luckily we have these, you know, analysis, because sometimes it's always hard to see that's what everyone does. They have their piece to it. And especially when it comes to the work that Ryan's doing and that Miriam's doing, this stuff is very serious, and they're very good at what they do. Now, if you missed last week's show, head over to Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube to check it out. Wait till this show is over, by the way. We analyze an incredible capture on an outdoor security camera in North Carolina as it alerted its owners of activity at 1:25 a.m. A translucent figure had run across a deserted road into a cornfield, and the family dog refused to go near where this happened. We also analyzed our first urban legend, Black-Eyed Children.
A bloody figure in the mirror behind you. Winged creatures with crimson eyes warning of impending doom. Eerie clowns standing silently on a dark street. Shadowy figures with hooks for hands. The wail of unseen children under a bridge. And inhuman faces peering in windows. These are urban legends. Whether we believe in them or not, they capture our imagination and are the stuff of nightmares. From Slender Man and Gore Orphanage to Fingernail Freddy and Shaman's Portal. Join us on upcoming episodes of Myth or Mystery as we dive into these legends. Be sure to keep the lights on.
That's very cool. I mean, that's going to be.
I love that promo.
Yeah, and it's going to be great when we get further into the legends and whatnot. Now, I do have to say, as per Ryan's introduction, when we did have that wonderful piece of video last week, someone was, you know, kind of crapping all over it, quite frankly, if you don't mind me saying so.
Hey, there was a lot of crapping going on. Yeah,
there was.
Yeah, I mean, it's a spider web. All right, Spider-Man. I didn't realize you're an expert on spider web technology, but you know, that's fine.
Not much technology in spider webs.
Spiders might disagree.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah. So how's everyone doing? You know, when everything started to go haywire at the beginning, I like thought maybe it was my Instagram, so I just shut the tab and I open it up. We're still live on Instagram, but now it doesn't tell me how I can stop it once we are in the show. So something for us to keep in mind when we're doing this. So really odd. Just wanted to share that with you all.
Thanks for sharing, Greg.
Appreciate it.
What's going on, Miriam? You got the mic set up? You all good over there? Or
You want to hear a funny story?
well, who's going to tell it?
Well, me.
Okay.
And
Well, I say let's go for it.
it's a true story.
Okay.
It's based off of true events. So on Monday, I had to get an MRI. My first time getting an MRI. So I asked for some Xanax. And I took a lot of it, a little bit more than what the doctor prescribed, because I wanted to make sure that I would not freak out in the middle of the MRI. But while we were on the way there, because Bruce drove me, because I was a little out of it, and I forgot to take my nose ring out. And I knew that I had to take my nose ring out. And so when we got there, we're both like it's really hard trying to pull it. And we couldn't get it. And he's like, okay, hang on a sec. Close your eyes. So I closed my eyes. Had I not been on Xanax, I would have been like, I'm not freaking closing my eyes. What are you doing? He goes in the back, gets his toolkit, comes out with the smallest pliers he could find. He goes, don't open your eyes. He takes the pliers and cracks off the nose ring. And I was like, oh my God. And of course it flew into a million pieces. And I was like, well, that was, had I not been on Xanax, I would have been like, we're not doing the MRI. We'll come back another time. So anyway, I go in, I couldn't have been happier. That stuff's pretty good, actually.
Yep, it is.
It was really good. Honestly, it's kind of a fog being in the MRI itself, because I was enjoying it so much, I guess. Anyway, I get out. The guy's like, I was like, okay, thank you. I give the guy a hug. Okay. He was probably like, get off me. And I was like, thank you. I was so happy I did it. And I was feeling good. He goes like this. He goes, just walk straight down the hall and you'll see the exit. And I was like, perfect. I walk, boom. For some reason, make a hard right, go down this hallway. I end up on the loading dock of Kaiser. And I'm outside. Guys are moving boxes everywhere. The door locks behind me, by the way. I don't know which door I walked out of. Locks behind me. I call Bruce and I'm like, yeah, so he has that tracking device on me for times like this, I guess. So I was like, I'm in the loading dock. Can you see how to find me back here? And he's like, how are you in the loading dock? And I was like, I genuinely have no idea. I know he told me to walk all the way down the hall, and for some reason I wanted to turn right, and now here I am. So he's like, just please sit down and don't move. So then a few minutes later, I was probably a full street over, because, the campus is massive. And he drives up and he's like, I'm not even going to ask how you ended up here. Thank God he has that tracking device on me, or I don't know how I would have found him.
You have a tracking device on you.
It's not a tracking device.
Is it like a chip? I mean, what did they chip you?
It is. He put a chip right back here. No, what are those things called? It's a track. Ryan, do you have it on none of your kids probably have phones? But you know how you can track where someone is.
Just a GPS tracker that uses your phone.
Thank you.
See, Ryan, I said it wasn't weird that I wanted to put a chip in you. I mean that. All right. Well, that's
know what? Not only is Bruce such a great husband that look at what he did for me that day. Like, besides getting my nose ring off and then picking me up in the loading docks, I mean, he actually. I thought I had an alien chip in me once. No joke. I was like, can you please get out your light and look on my lower back and see if that's an alien chip in me? And he's like, I swear to God, if you ever tell anyone that I'm agreeing to this, I will divorce you.
And what are you doing right now?
Telling literally everybody. He doesn't watch the show. This is proof that he doesn't watch the show.
Right. I hope that your mom isn't, and that she doesn't say something to him about it.
Oh, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, that's about it. Now, Ryan, does Ashley look at your body for alien chips at all?
I don't have any implanted chips on me, no.
That's
no fun.
About.
That I know of, correct.
That's right. All right. Well, that's good. Now, how are things going over at at the
Robot
Ryan.
House.
Yeah.
Good. Leaving tomorrow morning for a nice vacation. So
Oh.
next week I'll be broadcasting on location.
So
Yay!
this is like since we started doing this show, this is like the 7th vacation you've taken,
He does.
Something like that,
He
yeah.
takes so many vacations,
right? I mean,
but he also takes the kids with him, which confuses me. Why?
Yeah.
And it's still a vacation. Like, why don't you and your wife go, or just you go by yourself?
This one will be me and Ashley going.
Oh, it is.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, thus with the kids being
Kids
away.
are at grandma's. Yep.
Oh, that's right. You
Oh.
don't have to say, but where are you going? You don't have to say though if you don't want to.
Why? Because our
I'm gonna have a
audience
bunch
will
of
track
people.
them.
Yeah, they're inundate him. They're gonna, yeah.
Virginia. Never been out east, so we're going out there.
If you're going out to Whitville, like around the Whitville area, go check out the Octagon Mansion if you can.
Oh, yeah. See how far away that is.
It may be totally far, but if you're able to do so, let me know and I'll talk to John B. Cushman and we'll help you out.
Okay. I will let
Do
you
you
know.
have to? Does he have to say his name like that?
No,
John
it's
B. Cushman.
No, it's normally John B. Cushman. It's not. He walked across America. Hi. He walked across America like by himself as like some sort of like promotion thing. And he when he was in his 70s, he literally walked from one end of the country to the other.
Are you
So.
serious?
What, the comment or me? I don't know what
You.
No, I was joking. No, of course I'm serious. Why would I make that up?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, no kidding, right? And Bruce is just like, I told you. Is that how he sounds? Is it like, Mr. Spacely from the I told you don't. Anyway. Well, I'll come back to you all when you're going to be funny again. Myth or Mystery is an interactive paranormal show with a panel of seasoned paranormal investigators and mediums, plus audience participation. The panel will individually determine myth, mystery, or unknown. Myth is not paranormal. Mystery is paranormal. Unknown means not paranormal, but may not be man-made or faked either. The audience is polled throughout the show to determine their analysis of each video, myth, mystery, or unknown. When the panel is not unanimous, the audience polling will be the tiebreaker. The audience will also have the opportunities to win prizes via the paranormal trivia question segments. If you're watching on Facebook, jump over to YouTube to join the polling. YouTube polling is at Myth or Mystery Live. Now, there are as many people creating fake paranormal and UFO videos these days as there are people trying to capture genuine evidence. Add to that the capabilities of modern technology, such as hologram projections, jetpacks, and programmable drones. It's becoming increasingly more difficult to know what is real. That's why shows like ours, Myth or Mystery, are important in helping us to remember to always use our intuition and evaluate with a critical eye. So with that being said, Ryan, why don't you share what's going on with the Myth or Mystery live community page on YouTube?
Yeah, so every week Harlow puts a lot of work into creating these polls over on our community page. Gives us a chance to stay engaged with you guys, all of our viewers, in between shows. Just head over to our YouTube page at Myth or Mystery Live. There's all kinds of fun stuff there, especially these polls. I like these polls. This one this week is, what's your favorite topic of the paranormal? We have ghosts, UFOs, urban legends, Bigfoot and cryptids. For me, it would be ghosts and spirits. That to me is what I'm really passionate about. Greg, what do you think your vote would be for that?
I think it's changed over the last couple of years, and I think UFOs and aliens would be mine.
Yes, me too. How come nobody voted for it?
Well, you guys need to go over there and vote after the show. Don't leave the show to go. After the show, head on over there and vote. Absolutely. And all the audience, too.
Absolutely. Can we ask Harlow what hers is?
No, I'm sorry, we can't. She's not allowed to talk during the show, Greg. Harlow, what's your vote on that?
Looks like I just woke somebody up from a nap and they're not happy. That's what this is.
She was working on the polling. God, you're so annoying, Greg.
Just trying to include. I'm inclusive, and this is what I
have to turn the air conditioner off because it's in room. So when I'm off screen, I have the air conditioner on. So when you pull me up quick, it takes a minute for it to go off.
Yeah, Greg.
My vote would be Ghosts and Spirits also.
Well, yeah, listen. I went to the Krabby Volcano for this one. All right.
God, leave her alone, Greg. Next time we'll have her put it in the private chat.
That's right. Now,
Right.
folks, just know
Figure
I
out
was the one
now.
that brought her up. I said we should bring her up, but Miriam brought her up, so it's ultimately her fault.
My fault.
All right, so we got that. So once again, folks, go check out that community page. Like I said, Harlow puts a lot of work into it. Oh, all right, Jeremy. Very good. So okay, let's begin tonight with our ghost story segment. We have Alicia with us, and we're going to be talking to her in a second here. But what we wanted to start with was her ghost story, which I think you're all going to like. Check this out.
Hi, my name's Alicia, and this is my ghost story. It starts at the Oliver Estate in Middleborough, Mass, where I'm from. I started there as I went for a historical tour, and I fell in love, so I help out there with the ghost investigations. I've had a couple experiences. One with my children. They were 2.5 and 1. The main tour guide, Christy, she's a blessing in disguise. She was speaking with me in the old kitchen, and my daughter comes running into the old kitchen. She goes, "I find you." And we're like, "Well, we were here the whole time." She was like, "Not you, Mommy, my new friend. Come on, let's go play." And before my daughter ran out of the old kitchen and my son followed suit, there was a gust of wind that went past Christy and I, and it was like, oh, okay, so there's someone here. And my daughter ran off after that gust of wind, and my son followed suit with them. I believe it was one of the children that occupied the house in the 1800s, which would have been Abigail Sprout. I've connected with her and her mother numerous times in the house. I feel a strong spiritual connection with them. And they are the main ones I have experiences with. Another experience I had was more recently. I was helping Christy host a ghost investigation, and there were 2 women who were there doing the ghost investigation. We were upstairs in the hallway facing the Henry Champion Jones room, which is one of the most active rooms in the house. And the woman's face just turns pale white, and I hear a creak and feel a floorboard behind me move. I feel a slight gust of wind on my shoulder, and she books it, runs down the stairs, pulling me with her. What she said she saw was a shadow flash by. I felt it. You could feel it. The hairs on my arm were sticking up. So that was a pretty cool encounter. But there's numerous spirits that occupy that house, and they make themselves known 100%. We were doing a historical tour, and this woman and I were standing in the Peter Oliver room, and out of the corner of my eye, I see the bed sheets ruffle a little bit. And I believe the woman saw it too, because we both looked down, and you see this little child's hand reach out from under the bed, grab my foot, and then just go right back under the bed. And her and I looked at each other, and we can hear a little child giggle. And there was no children on this historical tour at all. So I looked at her, and I was like, she was pale as a ghost as well. She didn't believe. She said she wanted to experience something, and she did. It's never a dull moment. I've had, I feel like, hundreds of experiences, whether it was you hear footsteps, whether it's being touched. it's pretty much, you know, you want to see something, you'll see something when you go to the Oliver House. I've had a lot of experiences, and seeing the children is more or less granted to happen. Like that, seeing that little boy's hand come out from under the bed and touch my ankle just kind of floored me a little bit. I'd never physically been touched like that, seeing it happen. And that kind of made me want to look deeper into more of the spirits in the house and how they interact with everybody.
All right. I'd like to introduce to the show tonight Alicia, who we just heard her story. Alicia, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Oh, yeah, no problem at all. How are you?
We're good. Thank you. What great stories, what great location. Before we get into any questions, I do have to ask, when we recorded that video yesterday, you had children in that room, right?
In my room when we were recording that, no, my kids were not in the room.
But they were around, right?
They were outside.
Because did anyone else hear the kid in the video towards the end?
I didn't, but now I want to go back and listen.
Yeah, honestly, there
laughing
was
or what?
no, it's just like a playful yell. Anyone in the comments hear that? I mean, honestly, and I had wanted to ask you because I was hearing it ever since the first when I was editing it together yesterday. I thought, well, I'll wait till this. So, I mean, is it possible that we could be hearing them from outside? I mean, I'm just curious. That's all.
I live on the third floor, and they were out front, and we're like more towards the back of the building where I am. So I don't know if we hear the kids because I got an AC unit in the window too.
Damien said, I thought it was edited in. So other people heard it as well. Okay.
Well, no, I mean, he's referencing the laughing you did edit in. You're saying you heard, because you did edit in children laughing.
Yes, that was very separate, though, because that was a cut. It was a cut. This is at the end afterwards when Alicia is talking about, just how that scared her and stuff. You can hear something like that.
We'll have to go back and listen again.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to it again.
Yeah. Well, we got Ryan here. He'll debunk it.
Oh, absolutely. But Ryan also had his Avi list. Avi said sad.
Yeah. Yeah, it came through sad while we were playing that video.
Avi's so sad.
And Alicia, I'm doing a little bit of research into the Oliver House. The young girl, she was 2 years old, and she died from having scalding hot water on her, right?
That's correct. Just curious 2.5-year-old. She, I guess, what the story is, she ran into the old kitchen. And she pulled on the table, and there was a tea kettle that had just got off the fire, and it scalded 75% of her body. And in the old kitchen, there's servant stairs, and her bedroom was right at the top of the servant stairs. And the mother, Bethania, grabbed her, ran her up them stairs, where she unfortunately did pass away 3 days later from the burns.
Wow,
that's crazy.
Now, I see that there's people in the comments asking for us to replay that.
Hi, my name is Alicia, and this is my ghost story.
Okay, sorry about that. So much is happening here. The way that we play it on the side, we can't just jump to a spot, so I had to load it. Do you want me to load it and then we can play and I can jump to the
yeah.
All right, bear with me, folks.
Little child's hand reach out from under the bed, grab my foot, and then just go right back under the bed. And her and I looked at each other, and we can hear a little child giggle. and there was no children on this historical tour at all. So I looked at her and I was like, she was pale as a ghost as well. She didn't believe. She said she wanted to experience something, and she did. It's never a dull moment. I've had, I feel like, hundreds of experiences, whether it was you hear footsteps, whether it's being touched. It's pretty much, you know, you want to see something, you'll see something when you go to the Oliver House. I've had a lot of experiences, and seeing the children is more or less granted to happen. Like that, seeing that little hand,
Oh
that
my
little boy's
God.
hand come out from under the bed and
Yes.
touch.
What?
Yeah, for sure.
That was really obvious.
That's
Alicia.
pretty cool.
Right?
What?
Yeah.
Is that? I mean,
That wasn't in your house? There wasn't a TV on in another room or something?
No, my husband was outside with my 3 kids because I
and
told
that's
him
an
I wanted
inside.
a
That's an
quiet
inside.
house.
It sounded like it said something. I'll have to listen again on
said
with
Ryan.
headphones. No,
It said
it didn't.
Ryan.
Okay, so
Ryan
so
should follow up.
next week Ryan said he'll analyze it for us next week.
Right.
Yeah.
Vacation is canceled. Let's play it one more time. I can back
That
up. a
is
little bit.
crazy.
Here we go.
You go to the Oliver House. I've had a lot of experiences, and seeing the children is more or less granted to happen. Like that, seeing that little hand, that little boy's hand come out.
That's awesome.
Are you okay? So I'm going to be Ryan for a minute. Alicia, just double check that your kids didn't run in for a minute. Maybe they ran in to use the bathroom, something before we all get excited, because that is way too clear.
Yeah, that is.
They were outside. My husband texted me to see if it was okay to come upstairs from outside. I was like, nope, stay outside for a few more minutes. And my kids are 5, 3, and 1, and my 3 and my 1-year-old don't know how to climb the stairs that well. And I know nobody came upstairs because I would have heard the door. We live in a house that was built in the 1800s. It's pretty loud.
You
That's
live in a
awesome.
house. Can I take her video down, Greg? Do you mind?
Yeah, I can do that. There you go. Give me a second here.
This is insane. I just wanted to be able to post everyone's comments. But can you wait? When was your house built?
It was built in 1899. It was originally for the railroad workers. Our backyard's full of like coal and stuff. And my apartment, it was the attic. That's where we're living upstairs. Like we live on the 3rd floor. It was converted into an apartment in the 80s. But it was built in the 1899. Like this whole part of Middleborough is like one of the original parts of Middleborough, Mass. It's pretty old. I live 5 minutes from the Oliver House.
Oh,
So nobody else lives in that place that has children?
No, the lady downstairs has a teenager, and then the couple downstairs, their daughter moved out. She's 25, and then the 1st floor, they have a teenager as well. I'm the only one with young children in this house.
oh my gosh. Ryan, what's going on in that little robot brain right now? I need to know.
I really want to listen to it with a good set of headphones on.
Okay.
And see, because it sounds almost like it's moving too.
Okay.
Yeah,
I thought so too.
Yeah.
Like they were running past.
Yep.
Interesting. Miriam, are you going to give Ryan a copy, or do you want me to send him one?
I can take care of it.
Okay. Because it is pretty. And like I said, when I was editing this yesterday, I think I might have even heard it when we recorded it. And I thought to myself, well, that's just kind of apropos that you're talking about children and your child is, doing a little making some sound. I mean, but every time I heard it, just like I need to ask. I just needed to make sure. And that's really interesting that
Yes.
it could possibly be something else.
Wow. Okay. So where were we before that happened?
Where do we go from here? I mean, let me ask you this. Do you, and when because you do a lot of work over at the Oliver House, then you come home, have you ever had any experiences that maybe it's something from the Oliver House also that might have came over with you? Have you ever had anything like that?
Yes, I have, especially with my daughter being young and, naive, thinking that that's an actual person. She has, it was so weird. She tells me all the time her little friend likes to come over and play with her. And I'm like, what little friend? She goes, oh, my little new friend. And I'm like, what's your little new friend? And she goes, oh, she comes in and out from the closet. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right.
Nope.
And she's 5 now. She's gonna turn 6 in October. She took my phone to take pictures and she's showing me. She's like, Mom, I took pictures of my new friend. See? And I'm like, that's just your closet. That's your wall. And she goes, yeah, I see my friend all the time. And I'm like,
Whoa.
Wow.
all right,
That's
honey. all right."
Wow. I mean, she sees her so clearly. She could take a, believes, which she's right, that she could take a picture because she sees it that she sees this being so clearly.
Yes.
Is
And
there
like,
ever anything in the pictures?
no, it's just the wall of the closet door.
But when she looks at the picture, is she saying, don't you see her? Or can you see how? So she sees her in the
Yeah.
pictures as well.
That's
She
awesome.
does, yeah. And it's
Whoa.
weird because she tells me when she first went to the Oliver House and she experienced who I believe was Abigail, she said that her friend had boo-boos and didn't feel too good. And I'm like, okay, so that's why I put 2 and 2 together, thought maybe it was Abigail because Abigail was scolded. And whereas James, one of the other children who was a sprout, he died of pneumonia when he was 6. So I'm like, okay, so if she has boo-boos, I put 2 and 2 together, it's Abigail. And she tells me Abigail visits her from time to time because she still has the boo-boos.
Wow.
Dude, your daughter's incredible.
I love my little Lubu.
It is absolutely wow.
Wow.
Can we come out to the Oliver House, please?
I think you guys should experience it.
It sounds simply and the pictures, they're just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful, the place.
It's gorgeous.
Well, we're analyzing a video from the Oliver House for those that are watching that don't know. So you'll get to see more video and pictures of it. There's so much happening, like between everything you said about your daughter and that laugh that we heard in the edit. There's just so much to talk about. Like, we'll make sure to check this out again next week for you. And I don't know. I just, for me, I think I love hearing the stories. I love hearing that you're allowing your child to experience this and have it be a very real experience, because it is very real. And she'll be able to do, she has a skill set that will allow her to help people and do a lot of really great things with that skill set, as long as she's able to, the only thing I would recommend, not that you asked, but I'm going to give unsolicited advice, is to help growing up as someone who could hear things more than I saw things. And I've always said, like, I feel for kids who actually see, because hearing you can almost dismiss easier than seeing, right?
Yeah.
Is that you help her manage it so it doesn't own her and overwhelm her. And I mean, you can always reach out to me. I'm always here to help. Would never charge for anything like that. You can just email me, or just if she ever gets to a point where you can see it's agitating her, or maybe she's struggling with being on Earth versus always having, as people would say, head in the clouds, but really she's just on the other dimension and you're needing her to be more present. Anything like that I can help with, because she's just so strong. Like, it's sweet now, but it can become a little jarring as we get older and puberty kicks in, and it only grows stronger for girls as puberty kicks in. And so anyway, but that's beautiful. That's all I have to add.
Ryan, anything on your end?
No, I'm still kind of floored by
I know.
what we heard there.
Yeah, absolutely. Miriam, was there anyone in the audience? I mean, we saw people reacting to that child sound. Anything about Alicia's experience talking about those 3 stories or anything?
You know what? I was so into the story, I was ignoring the audience. I'm sorry.
There's an audience?
Okay. I mean, that's an interesting question. Any dolls with batteries, for sure. Like, cover all your bases, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
No, dolls kind of creep out my kids, so they have mostly like pop-up tents and stuffed animals.
I love how your daughter sees ghosts and plays with them regularly, but dolls, forget it. She's spooked.
Yeah. She has one bear, one stuffed bear. She names him Strawberry Cutie, and that's the only thing she plays with.
Oh my god, that is too cute. So they're saying thank you to you, Alicia. My sister's calling me right now.
Does that mean she just comes on the show, or
I know.
this is new. A lot of new things are happening in this segment.
Wow, thank you, Alicia. Everyone is so excited about your story, and then we'll if once we see Ryan as you do your analysis next week, check in with us. And Alicia, if we want Alicia to come back, or if Alicia wants to come back to be here for it, yeah, we can absolutely do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Alicia, wow. We cannot thank you enough for all the time and all the cool stuff that you've shared with us tonight.
Of course.
That is awesome. Thank you very much.
No, thank you guys
Alicia.
for having me
Thank you.
on. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Wow. That's pretty incredible. And I just wow. That's neat. Okay. With that being said, we talked about that we're going to be showing something from the Oliver House. So that's going to be part of image number 1. So let's get started on it. Now, audience, you are going to vote before the panel analysis on video number 1 will be played. It's going to be played a few times. You will then have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. And it's really interesting considering the ghost story that we just watched versus what you're going to watch here right now. This is a really fun night here. Enjoy. Take a look.
A security bar across a door is caught on camera falling on its own in the Oliver House in Massachusetts. No one was on the property at the time. The bar doesn't slide easily and is held in place by brackets. Built in 1769, the Oliver House is a part of American history. Notable figures such as Benjamin Franklin have stayed here. When pressured by the Sons of Liberty, the Olivers fled to London, leaving the house behind. Ammunition was then made at the mill there, including the shot heard around the world, which started the American Revolution. The house was also involved in the Underground Railroad. It's estimated that 1,500 Native Americans are buried in the woods behind the house. Elementals are said to roam here. Around 2015, the town of Middleborough voted to purchase the property on 55 acres. After renovation, it opened as a museum, and over the years has become well known as a haunted location, with year-round ghost tours. Staff and guests report experiencing full-body apparitions, shadows, voices, seeing objects moved, and even pet spirits.
Okay, the polls are closed. A panel will begin their analysis. After the panel analysis, you're going to get your chance to vote again. Why don't we start with Miriam?
Okay, so we obviously know how this is haunted. That's not up for debate. The question was what happened paranormal when that bar dropped? I mean, for me, that was I can feel it feels like an adult arm literally lifting and replacing it to enter the space. Like, and a lot of times when we feel this stuff, it just kind of feels like energy or spirits just kind of like messing around and like running into stuff or like knocking something over, like almost in a sense of not having control over what they're doing. This feels very, very deliberate and very specific and very much a this is a person who stays specifically in that room, and I don't know what's on the other side of that door, but it's they go there for a reason. There's something in that other space that they go into that space for a reason, that other space, and they really only stay within those 2 rooms. And this feels like a very, very masculine, very, for me it's clearly masculine, thin, very, very white, light brown hair gentleman, and just isn't stuck in a loop by any means, but is just being there and is just there. I'm not really sure why he's there. He's not acknowledging me or dealing with me at all. Just but yeah, so obviously for me this is a very clear mystery. I can't find my little thingy. Hold on, I gotta do it.
It's not really a mystery until you're able to do that. I understand that. All right. So, I mean, everything I hear and see about the Oliver House is I'm in love with this place. I just love everything about it. I love the fact that, you know, that there's so many great stories, possibility of we're getting evidence even just by doing other videos. To me, that movement of that bar to me seemed very forceful. It seemed like that there was some inertia, like pulling it down. That's what it kind of looked like to me. Obviously, wouldn't we all rather have like a closer view on it? But I just, to me, I would, and I hate doing this. I would agree with Miriam that it's you know, it just seems very much like this is all par for the course at this destination. So to me, yeah, definitely.
It does. It that's funny that you feel the same thing I felt. You can literally feel it's, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it wasn't just some random, like that person's that energy is deliberately doing what it's doing.
Now, you know, and it's interesting also that you say that it's not in a loop. And I found myself wondering if it was residual to some degree, but then it doesn't make sense that it would pull down some, because it would always pull it down. It always try to do something there if it was residual. But for some reason, it always just felt like that's something that whoever that was, that's what they do, is that they needed to forcefully get into that area.
And also, absolutely, I agree, absolutely. And also, you can tell the different energies, their different capacities, and how, I want to say, like how close they are to Earth. How, like, so they pass on and then they go right here, right? Where sometimes they go up and over the realms and come back. And then some just go right here and stay here and they're in this loop. And then some go right here and they're so close to Earth and they're not in a loop. They're just very close to the physicality of the earthly experience. And so for those that are like this, they can move that's heavy. That door is not light, right? Yeah. And so they're able to do that. But for energies that have traveled up and come back, or maybe energies that are very disturbed or very frightened, they don't have the capacity to live. Now, I'm not saying they can't do that in emergency situations, like if a mother is watching over a child, that type of thing. But for the most part, it takes a very concentrated, specific effort from a being to be able to lift something of that magnitude. So that's incredible. Go ahead, Ryan. Do what you
now.
do.
Now, just a quick programming note before we go to Ryan. Regardless of what he says, Miriam and I are right. So just
programming note.
All right.
Here's why it's not real.
Are you putting
Sorry,
words
I
in my
don't know.
mouth
I
here?
think me and Greg are doing the same thing here. Sorry.
All right. So I have it slowed down here. I zoomed it in quite a bit. And this is about a third speed on it here.
Okay, wait, I
What-
put my glasses on. Okay. Now you can go.
So what I'm looking at is the bar, and it doesn't lift up before it falls down. That was the first thing that I looked at to see. It just kind of, it falls straight down, which, it's an older house, all wood. It can swell and contract. This was taken about 7:30 in the morning, so the sun is coming up. House might be warming up in the sun. It could swell and contract. One thing that really got me, though, after I zoomed way in on it and looked, right after it falls, look kind of right in here. I'm going to leave that up. Do you see how it kind of distorts there for a little bit? I'll take my
Yes.
circle
Yeah.
down. Right there.
Too bad you didn't have any sort of like technology to zoom that in to make it a little bit easier for us to look at, but that's okay.
Hold on. I'll zoom it in a little bit
Oh my
here.
God, how rude are you?
Right?
Oh, you were thinking the same thing.
I was. Well, I was also thinking maybe, forget it. All of a sudden, we've become Ryan experts. Ryan's like, shut up, you guys. Go back to
Right.
your little
Is that a little
pendulum.
better?
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
So right there, there's a little bit of distortion.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
And it's almost a figure. So it kind of comes around like this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play it again here. Right there. It's just
Oh,
a real quick flash. I didn't see that when I had it on just regular screen. I only saw it when I blew it up, and I didn't see that kind of distortion anywhere else in the video. It seems like a pretty high quality video. Oh, this is kind of grainy because I'm zooming in on it quite a bit. For me, I don't know what that distortion is. Videos always distort like that, especially when we start zooming them in. It's hard to say. I wanted this thing to lift up a little bit. I'm not seeing any lifting up, anything like that. It could be just gravity. Something gave out on it. As much as I want to go mystery, I'm going to have to go unknown because that weird flicker that we see in there, I don't know what that is. But given the house and all the other stories, I can't really go myth on it. So unknown for me.
All right.
I thought that distortion you had us looking at was like some sort of energy from, or you're thinking it was something else that was causing that light?
Could be
distortion?
energy. It could just be digital distortion from zooming in so far on it.
Got it.
It's
Interesting.
unknown. That's why I got to go that way with it.
Mm.
All right.
Well, we all know that's really just stuff. But anyway, so with that being said, why don't we take a look at the pre-analysis polling numbers? Miriam. Perhaps. Wait, no. Let's try. Maybe I wasn't clear. Now let's take a look at the pre-analysis polling numbers.
What is wrong with me? Look, don't answer that. Don't answer that.
Pre-analysis, we're at 20% myth, 53 mystery, and 26% unknown. Curious to see what it changes to.
That I mean, I have a premonition about this. We'll see if I'm right about it or not. So the question here is, did your analysis change? Whether it did or not, please go vote again. We want to know if the panel has shifted your viewpoint on image number 1. And remember, even if your analysis did not change, please vote the same one more time. Here's the countdown. Okay, the panel gave their analysis. Now it's time for the audience. What do the audience have to say about this?
Well, first we have to say hi to Emily because she was fashionably late.
You know, we never start these with actually any sort of analysis of the video, don't we? I've noticed.
No, we don't.
It's always like, well, someone was just telling us that they had to get an enema, and that they, you know, it's just incredible.
An enema. Wanted it off the door, didn't know how to use the bar. Okay. It was really hard to tell. Things fall all the time. I'd like to see it close up and slow down to see if there's other movement beside it just falling. Oh,
Yeah,
I feel like we
Ryan.
did see it close up and slow down.
Yeah, Brian, why didn't you do that too?
That was before I went.
Why didn't you go out there and shoot
We
your own
did.
video? And
We did see it close up and slow down, didn't we?
Yeah,
well,
that
I mean,
was
we
four-wheeler.
saw it to the point that I know what I believe in.
I don't know.
so-
I thought I saw it just fine. Love you, Jeremy. Serpent quarters is usually off the kitchen. What's a serpent quarter?
Servant.
No, I know he means serpent for sure. Just kidding.
No one asked.
KB
paranormal.
Paranormal agrees with Jeremy. Okay.
I mean, that's your first mistake there.
I know. We start now. We're picking on KD Paranormal a lot. We only Jeremy. Miriam Spirit doesn't want bar there. Wants to go through like it's in the way. He said, "Why is this here?" LOL. Oh, that is funny, Jill. I almost feel like it was spirit hitting the door on the other side. Oh, that's interesting. Almost like it was helping a spirit in that room. Just a feeling of, oh, that's interesting. I could totally see that. It's intelligent, wants or chooses to be there still. Totally agree. That was a good view, Ryan. Thank you, Violet. I thought Ryan did a good job too, in spite of what Greg said. Hi, Laura. Welcome. I feel like Laura's new. Does anyone know Laura? Greg.
Well,
I know Laura.
Well, can you put up her comment again? 'Cause I was looking away in disgust at what you had. Yeah, I've seen her on other things. So yes,
Hi,
hi,
Laura.
Laura.
Lordy, I like the
I think she listens to my show,
Well, I'm sorry, Laura.
which we're not going to get to because we're running super late here as usual. So there's that.
She likes the distortion. Pretty cool. That spirit like energy. I agree. That's what I thought too, Jill.
Well,
That was what I voted to. Unknown. Jeremy and Ryan always on the same
get a
page.
room. God.
It's a big get a room. It is a spirit energy on a camera. I thought so too. There's a lot going on there. And proceeds exactly. Okay, Jeremy. Serpent quarter. That means the chamber of secrets. Oh, thank you, Laura, for joining.
Rarely new.
Yes, I've been on your show. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura, that you had to find us through Greg. Okay.
That's where most of our viewers come from, as it happens. So,
All right, let's see what this post analysis has to say.
if you'd like to tell us, that'd be okay.
All
Oh, look
right.
at that!
Wait a minute.
Little change there. So 6% myth, 62% mystery, and 31% unknown.
What
Oh,
were we at-
wow.
What were we at with unknowns last time?
26% before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So Ryan has a few friends.
But it was very
Jeremy.
clear that people are listening more to you and I. Probably
I
me.
mean, of course.
Probably more.
We're cuter and we don't have a litter of children.
Right, just running wild. All right. Well, thank you. That was cool.
That was a very good one.
That was a really good one. And I mean, just everything. Yeah. Okay, Emily.
The whole
Emily,
story.
hold on. Emily's like, she may make sure this doesn't slide. Get it, booze. Yes, I got it. I thought that was funny. Okay. Also, I love Ryan's children, so I'm just teasing when I make fun of his litter of children. Becky's friends with Greg. Oh,
yeah.
Do they get paid every time they say that or something? Does Greg send you like $20?
It just goes to show I do have some. So
I know. I mean, Becky could be a bot for all we know, right?
Well, she's not tearing apart a video that's clearly a mystery, but whatever, you know. So
this is good. I love that people felt sorry for Ryan and so they agreed with him.
it was kind of pity vote, wasn't it? It's like he's so wrong. Let's just vote in his direction.
One of my favorite, yep.
All right.
That was good.
Well, here we go. Let's keep it moving here. It's time for Myth or Mystery's viral video segment brought to you by Ghost Inspector Greg. Audience, please let us know if you'd like to see viral video number 1, viral video number 2, both, or is it back? Neither.
Yes.
Neither.
Awesome.
Look at
Brought
that.
it back.
The controversial change in Myth or Mystery tonight. You voted it out. We brought it back in. That's how it works. So once again, please let us know if you'd like to see viral video number 1, number 2, both of them, or neither of them. Voting is open. Voting is open at YouTube at Myth or Mystery Live. Let's see what Ghost and Inspector Greg has to tell us this week.
Welcome back to another Viral Videos with Ghost Inspector Greg. Let's get into it. Man, there's nothing like a good old rocking chair.
You guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind. That's I know, Blue, someone's there, huh? I know it, I know. I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the 3rd time. I can't believe I caught it on camera. Sick 'em, Blue. Creepy, right? Katie, I guess I do have a ghost, babe. Get him, Blue. I'm shutting up.
And aloha from the Big Island. Let us know what you think by voting Thursday night at Myth or Mystery.
I don't know if I can hear after that, but what on
That
earth?
was pretty loud.
Jeez. Here, let me wipe the blood out of my ears here real fast while we move on. All right. Katy Perry. Yay, neither is back. I have a feeling I know what she's voting for or what they're voting for. All right.
It's a very good point, Jeremy.
So
Jeremy.
What did Jeremy say? Let's
Go,
see.
Jeremy.
But here are the things, folks. If you don't like the videos being presented, go find videos that.
It's
Oh, look at
literally-
that.
That's
Look at
literally
that.
what Myth or Mystery Nana said too about neither. So good.
Wow.
And he votes both.
Yeah, right. I like it. I like it how we do an entertaining show and then we yell at the audience. It's really, I've never seen anything quite like it. It's groundbreaking in entertainment. Okay, so after trivia, we'll announce polling numbers for the viral video segment. Please share with us the viral videos that you're interested in, whether they make you feel something intuitively or you're just curious if it is a myth or mystery. We do want to know the why behind why you chose that particular video to submit to us. Now, please submit via our website at mythormysterylive.com. I'm going to say it again, at mythormysterylive.com. Your name will remain anonymous if you choose, but feel free to include your name as well. All righty. Well, I'm glad somebody does. All right. It's now time for You Know What. All right, we all know how trivia works. I'm going to read a trivia question. What you do then is that you have 5 seconds to answer the question, put into the comments. You don't Google it. That's sinning. So don't do that. But you have your chance to get your name written down live on this broadcast, put into Scully behind Miriam over there, and then at the beginning of September, we're going to do a drawing for anyone who won during the month of August for your choice of some myth or mystery merchandise. And everybody who has won and received merchandise so far has just loved it. Now, folks, I also want to remind you all, that's not the only way to get myth or mystery merchandise is by winning it. You can go and buy it too. And it's a great way to show folks like Miriam and Harlow how much you appreciate the work that they're putting into this, and it's really cool looking stuff. So please go to purchase merch over at mythormysterylive.com. We would greatly appreciate it. The trivia question now is, and Chuck and Jeremy, this is a question that I don't think either of you are allowed to answer here. The question is, what is the name of the British film company that made many horror movies in the 50s and 60s? Once again, what is the name of the British film company that made many horror movies in the 50s and 60s? You have 5 seconds to answer that question. What is the name of the British film company that made many horror movies in the 50s and 60s? That is not the name of it, Chuck. Nope. Nope. Oh, there we Logan. Look at the Logan. Wow. Is that your Logan?
Gosh. Is that your Logan?
I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think he watches a lot of 50s British horror
Well,
films.
that's just it. But Logan was on YouTube last time.
Yeah. I don't know. He's not here. He's up at grandma's, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know he's not there. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying, though, that it might be.
How do you know he's not there? Are you secretly spying on Ryan?
No, he said it earlier.
I said it earlier.
See, some of us listen.
I wasn't listening.
No.
Okay,
And
so what's happening? Logan, are you Ryan's son or are you a grown man watching this show?
why are you asking as if you're trying to reach out to spirit?
Right? Do we need to get the pendulum out?
Get the pendulum out.
Right, is this?
Logan could be a female too. I'm not sure what to do with myself right now.
Well, I mean, Logan,
Well,
if you can
put the name in.
respond. Yeah, put the name in regardless.
Okay, hold on. I'm reading I'm seeing who vote
Here's the
Okay.
thing.
Logan, here we go. Logan. I feel like Logan just disappeared. He's busted. He's supposed to be asleep and he's
Right.
watching the show.
Well, and I do wonder, I mean, here's the
Oh,
thing,
there you
right?
go.
It was Ashley using Logan's account. That's what I was wondering.
Now, is this okay? I think we have to have a meeting about this because exactly, Miriam wants to disqualify for being related to a cast member. I mean, I don't know, cast member is a dumb way of putting it, Jeremy, no offense, but part of the show. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like that we're breaking FCC.
I mean, poor FCC rules. Poor Ashley. She's sitting there watching the show for us, enjoying it, wanting to contribute, and we're like, get out of here, Ashley. I think Ashley gets to get her name in here, but I did write Logan already, so
I can't rewrite it. I only have so much ink in this thing. Yeah,
that's all we get. Hold on, I'm opening it. Okay, I'm going to cross off Logan, and I'm going to write Ashley, but I'm going to make a note that it's Ryan's wife.
I wonder why the biggest nights of headaches for me are Thursday nights. And I think I figured it out. Yeah.
Oh, she said keep it, Logan. It's too late. It's too late. You can't.
It's too late.
There's rules, Ashley. There's rules. Okay, so now she says he'd be so excited. Oh my God. I just destroyed a little boy's dream. Okay,
You did.
Logan is on here.
Penji just said scratch too. Or Avi just said scratch.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, that's so funny.
We don't even know the name of our own devices anymore. It's just like,
We don't.
that's what happens at hour 3 of this program always.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'm making a new one. Logan. Honestly, all jokes aside, wait, do we make child sizes? Harlow, shake yes.
He's a pretty
Shake your
big
head.
kid. He could fit an adult size.
Don't ask Harlow. I tried to bring her on the show once, and that was a huge
All she has to do
problem.
is shake her head. I can see her.
Oh my God!
She said yes. Logan, here we go.
Ready?
Wait, hold on. Yeah. That thing gets longer every week. It gets
It's the
longer and
same-
longer every week.
I mean, if it was a file, which it isn't, it's actually me doing it. But if it were a file, I'd say it's the same one every week. So
You know what? I so wanted it to be really the real your son Logan and have him. You be like, how did he know that answer?
Well,
should
and
still
if
get
he knew
his-
Hammer Films, I mean, like, I'd like to know him because that's my jam is all the British television and film stuff. Now that I know
Scratch
it's
it out
Ashley,
again.
now that I know it's Ashley, forget it. But you know,
Avi did say so. To be fair, Avi did tell us to scratch it out.
yeah,
I finally got the goth cowboy boots I've been looking for ages while watching. Shut up. Wait a minute. Are you shopping and watching us at the same time? Emily, knock it off. That's rude. You were our number one.
That's what happened. Emily, welcome to what happens when you speak up on Myth or Mystery. I'm so excited. What the hell you're doing that for?
No, Emily, you do need to take a picture and show us your boots for sure. I thought Jeremy was saying he blocked us from airing on his show. That's funny.
That's why I blocked 2 hours. And well, that's why, yeah, I mean, it's more like 6 hours, but
oh my God, it's Logan's life goal to win something from the show.
Yeah, he really wants to win something.
I feel like you need to talk to him to get better goals.
I feel like I feel like that this is more of a conversation about father-son dynamics in the Headley family than anything.
I'm new boot goof. I think Emily's got a bottle of wine with her tonight. She's been having some fun with her little jokes and anyway, all jokes aside,
someone on the show has to be funny, and it's not going to be us. So
seriously, I'm so happy. That's so cute that it was Ashley and Logan. I mean, we joke, but that was really cute. And they are allowed to win unless they keep winning a lot. We can't afford it. Let's be honest.
We don't want to put them in the Chuck and Jeremy.
We can't afford it. And that's the only reason why Chuck and Jeremy are there, because we can't afford to keep sending out the same shirts.
Right, exactly. Because they're selling them. So okay. Let's see. Rye. Oh, can we call you Rye as well?
If you like.
No, I won't do that.
Greg does have random questions. They are super random. Listen.
What questions do I have that are random?
Your trivia questions. Before the show, Greg actually said, "Oh, I didn't write down the trivia questions." And this whole time, I genuinely thought, Greg, you didn't think of a trivia question till it was actually trivia time. Like, I really didn't think you ever, like, you have so much floating in that head of yours that I thought you just, like, literally were like, okay, here's one.
Kind of about it. Well, it depends on if I can find something that that matches what the show is, but I don't always know what the videos are. So yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
that's fair enough.
So as thrilling as this portion of the show is, I think my name is in Scully for the next.
Oh my gosh, Katie Paranormal, that's so sweet. Ryan can just buy the shirt for God's sake.
Yeah, really, right? You could. I mean, you don't get a discount, but you could.
Doesn't mean as much.
No, of course not. But hey, Ashley did win fair and square, so we're good.
Anyway, so what about there's about 40 minutes ago we're doing this viral video vote. What was that?
Yeah, what happened to that? I'm just kidding. Hold on. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
you don't have one.
I don't have one for Ty. Harlow, we have to make one for Ty. It's a tie. Oh, hold on. I'll make the banner. I'm coming, guys. I'm really excited. It's a tie. I'm really excited. Look at that. It's a tie.
There's a tie between video one and neither.
No, it's between a video one and both, I thought.
Neither.
No, it's neither.
Video two, both. It is neither.
Yep.
Oh, I could watch. I could have used my new one then. Look it. It's really funny. Look at what I put in them. Listen carefully, guys. Listen carefully.
Loser.
How fun is that? I'm with Jeremy though. I like the dog in the rocking chair. So we're gonna do the dog in the rocking chair. So
wait, you're just saying that you decided to. This is what we're doing
to break the tie.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean I think people know that they really don't have a say in any of this.
Yes, they do. It is a democracy. Until I don't get my way, then that goes out the window.
All right. About
But wait, look at how cute this is. He wants to win it. We offered to buy him one.
Yep,
oh my gosh. Did. Okay, so what can we do so Logan gets to really win something? We need to have like
in the hat.
What? Say it again.
The name is in the hat.
Well,
I know,
tell
but
them.
maybe we should do a kids paranormal trivia.
Well, he's
Sure.
the only kid that we know.
When did Captain Kangaroo die? There is that. Is it?
Well, Scooby Doo. My
Sure. When
dog.
did Scooby Doo die?
My dog just caught a fly, literally with his mouth. I was impressed.
All right. If Logan can answer who is the voice of Scooby Doo in the 1960s, then fine. We win there.
All right, we'll move on. I just want to see what everyone's saying right now.
Who said hi to me?
Nobody.
No.
Sierra.
Oh, hey. Well, that went over
Animal
well.
videos should
All right.
always win.
All right.
It's not my show; it's our show.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Casey K. No, but it's close, Ashley. It was close. It's Don Mezek, actually. So
Really? I would have said Casey Kasem too.
Casey Kasem was Shaggy.
Oh, what don't you know, Greg?
Anything worthwhile, anything that helps me like survive in this world. But other than that, I'm doing all right. All right. Remember about 2 hours ago we did image number 1. I think we should go ahead and move on to image number 2, unless there's more you want to do, Miriam.
I mean, we've got all night. No, yes, of course.
Yeah, apparently. Let's just knock off other shows.
At some point, I do have to catch a flight too.
Tonight?
Well, tomorrow morning. So
You're fine. He's fine. Ashley's still up. She's shopping for all we know. She's online shopping like Emily. Okay, sorry, go.
Should we get to the video before the makeout session begins? All right. So here we go. Audience, you're going to vote before the panel analysis for video number 2. We're on video number 2 right now. And it's going to be played a few times. You'll then have a total of 60 seconds to complete your vote. So go over to Myth or Mystery at Myth or Mystery Live on YouTube and do your vote. Here is image number 2.
This dude's actually just sat like he's talking to someone, but his brother's downstairs. I mean, who are you talking to?
Edward.
Who's Edward?
Is that there?
No, no. This dude's actually just sat like he's talking to someone, but his brother's downstairs. I mean, who are you talking to?
Edward.
Who's Edward?
Is that there?
No.
Sorry. My dogs were barking. I was trying to get them to stop barking. Sorry.
Anyway, let's see. Polls are now closed. Panel's going to begin their analysis after the panel. What?
Nothing.
Okay. All right. After the panel analysis, you'll get a chance to get your vote again. Yeah, don't worry, Miriam. I'm getting us there. That's what are you doing?
Sorry. I was just meant to. I'm sorry. Hi.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
Sorry, Greg, you were saying something about the audience, the analysis, to something or another.
I was doing this thing. I was just saying this thing. I said we're doing a show called Myth or Mystery. If anyone wants to join in,
is anyone still watching? Okay, listen. Here's what I feel about this. I feel that this little boy genuinely is talking to someone, but I feel like the father doesn't feel genuine to me. Like I feel like the father has witnessed this. Like it feels like the father has seen this before. That's what I feel. The child genuinely has a friend, but I feel like the father has seen this before and kind of set it up. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. So for me, this is a myth.
I'm talking to Edward. This is Edward. Let's see here. So first of all, maybe a crappy Father of the Year award goes to this guy, because if he's truly scared, he just left his kid. It's like, oh no. And he as we can see, he's running off. Those cards are moving as if they have fish wire attached to them. Whether the kid believes Edward's real or not is almost immaterial, because everything else, and it's always that thing where there's always something behind, like you have to go around a corner or something like that. Not quite as funny as the image in the windows last week. It's on the second floor. But this week, I still 100% myth on this fine video. So there we are. Who got rid of Ryan? All right. Now, if you say, okay, now I'm just not going to say anything. Go for it.
All right. So I clipped the original, slowed it down a little bit. We got some cards flying around there. But then I really slowed it down. This is almost frame by frame. So you can kind of see what's going on there. I'll let this one play one more time, and then I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this because we're already into hour 2.5. So this is the card, the first card. When you see it start moving there, you can kind of see the shadow there on the carpet. It's right here. There's a little bit of distortion as it's coming flying. And then we have the next frame. It's kind of down in here now. And then the next frame, we're going to use, like most phones nowadays have what they call like a magic eraser, where you can crop out stuff in pictures, Photoshop, edit things out. Right in here, you can kind of see the carpet's distorted there. I'll go back to the previous frame and you can see how it changes. So there it is. There it's gone. You can see how they're just erasing it out of there. And then all of a sudden, the card appears again over here.
That's funny.
Nowhere near where it originally was. And then it just kind of starts moving on its own. So we got two cards magically appearing, flying in different directions. This one looks very edited in. It looks like somebody just pasted an image in there. It doesn't even look anything remotely close to the same size as the other cards or anything. Clearly, this is a myth. Good acting job by the kid, bad parenting by the dad.
Yeah. and bad acting by the dad too.
I don't think the kid was acting personally, but no one asked my opinion. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, they did. That was a great analysis though, Ryan. I liked it.
Yeah, it was very
I liked both your analysis tonight. I'm like, Greg. Okay, sorry, go ahead. We're not onto the audience yet. Sorry.
Well, I'd get to my analysis pretty quickly, because I know that when you're doing it, it's at least a good 30-minute commitment. So I want to make sure you have your time to say what you need to say on the mind. Now, did your analysis change, whether it did or not? Good point. Whether it did or not, go and vote again. We want to know if the panel shifted your viewpoint on image number 2. And remember, even if your analysis did not change, please go and vote one more time. And here's the countdown. All right. So why does Ryan keep disappearing?
I get it. If you don't want me on the show anymore, just tell
I
me.
mean, no, we would tell you publicly. Remember, we hung whether or not you stayed on the show based on how the audience reacted to the
It's
vote
true, yeah.
last week. So I mean, that's how we just arbitrarily decide things around here. So we did our analysis. Now it's time to hear what the audience had to say about this.
So Laura says mystery, but hopefully, Laura, you know how to go to YouTube and vote. So you can join in the voting also, but you can put it there too. That's fine. No one's getting in trouble here. Why do you think spirits go to children so easily? Is it because children are so accepting of their existence versus grown-ups have closed their minds too much? So we are all born with the ability to hear, see, and feel. All of us, every single human, even the most awful ones in your life, are born that way. And then that shifts by your environment, fear, trauma, what you're raised with. Yes, some of us come in a little bit stronger and clearer, and it's harder to repress it than others. But it's like we're all born on, to some degree, on a level playing field of hearing, seeing, and knowing. And then it's your surroundings, right? And your life path on what changes on where that goes. And I love how just he bails on his son. I know he did bail. We got Ryan back. We'll never go on without Ryan. Did feel staged, right? Anton agrees with me. Great. What the heck flew?
Just doesn't know your name. That's all.
It was supposed to. I'll take it. What the heck flew was cards. It was the cards that flew, right? Oh, there you go. Playing cards. Sorry, I posted. Yeah, I feel like the fathers witnessed this and took advantage of it, basically. That's interesting. This is seen somewhere that the others creeping on the list. I also thought it was an interesting viral pick for tonight. Remember, this is a viral video you all voted on, but because it aligns with Alicia's story, I thought that was really cool. Jeremy saying, did we just be? Oh, Jeremy and Jill just became best friends. Congratulations. Yeah. Greg's like, yeah. Oh, Jeremy had to approve the friendship, though. We can be okay. You've been allowed in.
Now, Jill, let's put a stop to all that garbage, right? I mean, just it's fine that he's getting good analysis. We don't need to raise him up, okay? he's fine without it. He doesn't need it. He doesn't like it. He told us that off air.
I think this is interesting what Jill said. She switched to unknown because I agree. I'm with you on that one.
No.
Laura said okay. Oh, she said okay to going and voting. Sorry, I'm always. Oh, sorry, Miriam.
Was there a need for that? I'm just trying to point out the flaws.
Anton, I don't care when people misspell my name. I don't care.
Oh, good to
Jill
know.
and I have been friends for a long time, but she does disappear a lot. Uh-oh. Jill, stop it. All right, let's see. What do we got here? Post analysis. Uh-oh. This took a turn.
It did take a turn.
It took a serious turn. Ready? Go.
78% myth, 7% mystery, and 14% unknown. So we went from 42% to 78%.
Wow, look at that, huh? Goodness. All right.
Ryan's back in the game.
Let's take a look at the scoreboard here.
So for video number 1, you two voted mystery. I voted unknown. And the audience sided with you guys at mystery for pre and post. Mm-hmm. And everybody thought the second one was a myth.
Exactly. Yeah. So with that, it was fun. Some really great content tonight. Wow.
I know. It
blew my mind tonight. Harlow, what did you think of all that?
Well, the voice, of course, captured in Alicia's story was incredible. And I'm really looking forward to the analysis of that.
Yeah, that's insane. And I love it. I love it. How cool. And how cool that if we, if it turns out that's what it is, like we can't explain it, that it was for something that we were trying to do for the show. And,
I know.
Yeah.
But can I put the scoreboard up really quick? Because look it. The Ovulus said sad during the ghost story segment, and then it said scratch while changing the trivia winner name. I'm so glad you put that down, Harlow. That's
so-
crazy.
Now,
Yeah.
didn't it say scratch just when you said scratch? Like you scratch out the name.
It was
Didn't you
like
say
right
that?
after that, yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah,
you
it was
actually
pretty
said
close.
scratched out.
Yep.
Yep.
That's crazy. Everything was so aligned tonight.
Yeah. It's almost like this paranormal thing is real. I mean, I don't know. I'm
Oh
still
yeah,
on the
but you
fence.
got to admit, not every show. Well, we've had some really good shows, but this one tops it. Takes the cake.
Takes the cake.
Let's
get
just
there
keep talking so Ryan doesn't have. So Ryan goes to bed super late
Nice to
and
have a
is
longer show.
tired and cranky.
Every show is long, Joshua. I don't know where you've been. Every single show, except the one that Miriam wasn't in, is long.
That one actually
This
ended
feels
on time.
Yeah, that one actually stuck to its time slot. So yeah,
Jeremy.
Uh-oh. Jeremy's
Um,
changing the show.
can't imagine how great this will be.
Harlow and I are. It doesn't matter either one of us. We talk, 30 million times a day. So whoever you want to reach out to.
Thanks, Chuck.
Thank you. Oh, that's a good point, Jill. It does seem like it. Let's just keep Ryan up all night.
Just a
Yeah,
one-
Jeremy, either one of us, because me and Harlow talk everything out. Like Harlow is, poor Harlow is like, yes, we talk everything out.
What time is your flight, Ryan?
A couple hours. We're good yet.
I mean, it's going to be in a couple hours. Your flight.
I got to get up at 3:30.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I went to bed this morning at 2 a.m. So 2:30 actually. So don't go to sleep.
Yeah, it might happen. Yeah.
All right.
Well, have fun, Ryan.
Thank you.
Miriam, any closing thoughts or?
Look, I'm the one who's going to have to deal with them. So say goodbye. Sorry, Ashley. No closing thoughts. I don't want to make Ashley mad.
Let's get to video number 3. No. And this is the new thing that Jeremy wants, which is the 30-minute video that we're going to be playing. So yeah, this will be good. All right. With that being said, thank you everyone so very much for joining us on Myth or Mystery tonight. Each week, we bring new videos for you and the panel to weigh in on. If you caught paranormal on camera, or you have an extraordinary ghost story or alien experience you would like to share, please send it through our website, mythormysterylive.com. And if you enjoyed our show, please like and share. That's really would help us, sharing it all around. We'll see you next Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, here on Myth or Mystery, with Ryan actually he's going to be with us, but remote. I can't wait. No, seriously, I can't. Good boo-boo, sit. Good dog. Power down, Ryan.